How to learn from your failures and use them as opportunities for growth and innovation. Failure is inevitable in business. No matter how hard you try, you will face setbacks, challenges, and mistakes along the way. But failure is not the end of the story. It can be a valuable source of learning and improvement if you know how to deal with it. In this section, I will share with you some strategies for learning from failure and using it as a catalyst for growth and innovation. First, you need to anticipate failure. Every leader wants to be successful, but nobody goes into business to fail. However, if you assume that everything will go smoothly, you will be caught off guard when things go wrong. You need to plan for different scenarios and potential risks, and prepare contingency plans for when they happen. This way, you can minimize the impact of failure and recover faster. Second, you need to change your thinking. To succeed after a bad business decision requires a mental reset. You need to shift from a fixed mindset that sees failure as a sign of weakness or incompetence, to a growth mindset that sees failure as an opportunity to learn and improve. You need to embrace failure as part of the process of experimentation and discovery, and not as a personal flaw or a reason to give up. Third, you need to build leadership muscles. When it comes to failure, the biggest chance for learning and growing comes in the response. How you react to failure determines how your team and your customers perceive you and your business. You need to show resilience, courage, and accountability in the face of failure. You need to admit your mistakes, analyze what went wrong, and take corrective actions. You also need to communicate openly and honestly with your stakeholders, and seek feedback and support from others. Fourth, you need to shine a light on failure. Many organizations have a culture of hiding or blaming failures, which prevents them from learning from them. You need to create a culture of psychological safety, where people feel comfortable to share their failures without fear of punishment or judgment. You need to encourage your team to report failures, celebrate failures that lead to learning, and reward failures that result from taking calculated risks. You also need to conduct regular reviews and postmortems of failures, and document and disseminate the lessons learned across the organization. Fifth, you need to mentor others. One of the best ways to learn from failure is by teaching others what you have learned. By sharing your stories of failure and success with your team, your peers, or your mentor, you can help them avoid making the same mistakes or inspire them to overcome their own challenges. You can also learn from their perspectives and insights, and gain new ideas for improvement. Sixth, you need to celebrate failure. Failure can be demoralizing and discouraging if you focus on the negative aspects of it. But failure can also be motivating and energizing if you focus on the positive aspects of it. You need to celebrate failure as a sign of progress, effort, and innovation. You need to acknowledge the value of failure as a learning experience that can help you grow and achieve your goals. By following these strategies, you can turn your failures into opportunities for growth and innovation. Failure is not something to be feared or avoided, but something to be embraced and leveraged. Remember that every failure brings you one step closer to success.